of Crow.
Who are daughters, wives, mothers, and there's dental hygienists, front desk attendants, dental assistants, and even one student intern.
The alleged discovery of the water.
Hey y'all, Regina Connell back at you with West Virginia Wire, and we've got a serious story out of Weirton that's raising eyebrows and demanding answers. Where? Crow Dental Associates, a local dental office in Weirton, West Virginia. Who? Dr. Jeremy Crow, dentist, owner, and now defendant in 39 criminal charges and 15 civil lawsuits.
That's right, Regina. It all started with a simple water bottle, or so they thought. Turns out inside that bottle was a hidden camera found in the staff bathroom. Now let that sink in. What would you do if you found out your boss was watching you like that? How far does this invasion of privacy go? And how many people knew or helped cover it up?
This week, 15 women, former employees, stepped forward and said enough is enough. They've filed civil lawsuits for harassment, a hostile workplace, and being secretly recorded. We're talking dental assistants, front desk staff, even student interns.
And while the criminal case is moving through Brooke County Court, the civil side is just heating up. So here's the big question. Will there be justice? Will others come forward? And what does this mean for employers across West Virginia and beyond?
All right, you guys, you caught me. I am once again eating on the job, you guys. I could not resist. My Lord King husband, Rusty Connell, is the chef of all this. This is a pork loin with potatoes. So I got my protein and potato platter again, and it's amazing. So today, you guys, yes, we are going to be talking about the unthinkable. Could you imagine going to work anywhere, not just a dentist office, anywhere, and this type of activity happening? I've got my lady in waiting co-host Mary Beth with me, and we're going to jump into all this and more with you guys. Let's get it. All right, everybody. Well, we are in the waiting pool now. We are ankle deep. So I thought we'd take a trip back in time to when this story originated. It's very disconcerting to me. I've heard many stories like this, not one in West Virginia, though, and there's so many complainants coming forward. My only question would be, why isn't this a criminal case? But I guess we'll find out what they're going to do with it. We've got video footage for you as well as an article. All right, Mary Beth, are you ready, my lady?
Absolutely, Regina. Ready when you are. Let's dive in and unpack this story for everyone.
Yeah, let's give our viewers some questions to be thinking about as we go through the content together. What questions would surface to your mind if you worked for any employer, whether it be medical, dental? So you guys, let's run on over to this article. And this is when it originated. West Virginia doctor faces 15 lawsuits after employees allegedly find water bottle with a hidden camera. All right, so let's jump into this and see what...
Involving a West Virginia dentist that has been accused of invading the privacy of his employees after a water bottle with a hidden camera was found in an employee restroom. 7 News reporter Mary Flavin has the latest in this developing story. Mary?
Thanks, Steve. Dr. Jeremy Crow is facing more than 30 misdemeanor counts of criminal invasion of privacy for the alleged incidents. Now, civil lawsuits have been filed by several employees. Their attorney, Alex Rizkovich, says 15 individual lawsuits for the former employees of Crow Dental Association have been filed. The cause of each civil complaint filed against Dr. Jeremy Crow differs, ranging from criminal invasion of privacy and harassment to sexual discrimination and negligent supervision. Rizovich says, quote, "The next steps are to go through the civil court to seek justice and gain back the dignity that was taken from my clients," end quote. A date for the civil lawsuit hasn't been set at this time. Stay with WTRF as we continue to follow this story. Reporting live in the studio, Mary Flavin, 7 News.
Okay, guys, so wow, so that's the guy right there. I'm going to put him full screen for you guys so you can get a really good look at this man. So you heard all the allegations toward him. Well, there has been an update to this lawsuit, which again, I'll ask, why isn't this a criminal suit? Why isn't this a criminal suit? So I do have other footage. And in fact, I think that was the updated footage. Hold on one second.
A Weirton dentist, Dr. Jeremy Crow, has been facing a criminal investigation since 2024 regarding invasion of privacy. That's where we begin tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dylan Cleveland. Now, News 9's Skylar Savansky has found out that Crow is also facing a civil lawsuit, which was recently filed.
May 15th, 2024, an employee of Dr. Jeremy Crow of Crow Dental Associates in Weirton found a water bottle containing a hidden surveillance camera in the employee restroom. And now, a year later, a civil lawsuit has been filed.
They are strong. They are collectively speaking up for themselves individually and as a group that Dr. Jeremy M. Crow tried to steal their dignity, and they're standing up for themselves, and they're trying to reclaim their dignity, and they're trying to get some justice from Dr. Crow and let him know that you can't treat female employees this way.
On May 13th of this year, 15 individual lawsuits were filed for 15 women who were employees of Crow.
Who are daughters, wives, mothers, and there's dental hygienists, front desk attendants, dental assistants, and even one student intern.
The alleged discovery of the water bottle with a hidden camera came on May 15th, 2024. Since then, there has been a criminal investigation.
And even one student intern.
The alleged discovery.
You're a stalker.
Mothers.
Women who were employees of Crow.
Who are daughters, wives, mothers, and there's dental hygienists, front desk attendants, dental assistants, and even one student intern.
The alleged discovery of the water bottle with a hidden camera came on May 15th, 2024. Since then, there has been a criminal investigation for 39 counts of invasion of privacy. Crow is facing these in the Brooke County Magistrate Court. Now the civil lawsuits will be added.
There are 15 lawsuits, but there is many counts in this lawsuits beyond just the hidden camera that was placed in the bathroom. There's other sexual harassment that they were subjected to over their careers at Crow Dental Associates. And that has all come out in this investigation.
Risovich said moving forward, they will need to hear a response from Crow.
Get his answer to this lawsuit that we filed and move forward in the civil justice system.
No date has been set for the civil lawsuit. A hearing to set a trial date for the criminal case is scheduled for Tuesday at 10 a.m.
Now, make sure you stick with us here at News 9.
Okay, guys, you heard that. So let's look and see when this was, because Mary Beth had me put this together. So as of now, no trial dates have been set for either the criminal or civil cases. A hearing to set a trial date for the criminal case is scheduled for Tuesday at 10 a.m. So that's what we just watched there. Actually, this is the new one, I think. So this one was published on May 13th of 2025. Let's
failed as a driver. Get a routine. Buckle up. Click it. Don't risk it.
A Weirton dentist, Dr. Jeremy Crow,
all right, we already
has
watched
been
that one. So we already watched that one. Let's go back over here and see what else we got. Yep, that's the same footage. We don't care about that. So let's go ahead and read the article. But basically, it gave everything in the news article. But we'll go ahead and read it just in case to see, make sure there's no new information that we should be aware of. All right, you guys, here we go. I'm going to put this full screen for you. And then this one's going to be a pretty short video, guys. Not much to say on that. I do have other stuff to report on here in West Virginia. We will be getting back to you on that. Plus, I'm going to be breaking down the 1,000-page big, beautiful bill. It's going to be a project. I hope I can get through it. So you guys keep praying for me. All right, let's keep going. So let's go to the article. And West Virginia Doctor faces 15 lawsuits after employees allegedly find water bottle with a hidden camera. The Weirton, West Virginia. New details in the case involving a West Virginia dentist accused of invading the privacy of his employees after a water bottle with a hidden camera was allegedly found in an employee restroom. And I mean, Dr. Jeremy Crow is now facing more than 30 misdemeanor counts of criminal invasion of privacy for the alleged incidents. And I say good, I'm glad. Now civil lawsuits have been filed by several employees. Their attorney, Alex Risovich, says 15 individual lawsuits for former employees of the Crow Dental Association have been filed. The cause of each civil complaint filed against Dr. Jeremy Crow differs, ranging from criminal invasion of privacy and harassment to sexual discrimination and negligent supervision. The next steps are to go through the civil court to seek justice and gain back the dignity that was taken from my clients. Agreed. A date for the civil lawsuit has not been set. Stay within, okay, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. All right, guys. So, hey, that's all we got on that one. You guys, I will catch you on the flip flop. Thanks for watching. What? Stop this madness. Politics and stories what's shaping you. From the capital to the county line, we're keeping it local, keeping it fun. West Virginia Wire every week. Let's talk the truth, let's hear you speak. From the coal fields to the rolling hills, we've got the facts and the local thrills. What's on your mind, what's making news?